I need to jump in the game. What's going on, everybody? Mobius Y here. Time of recording this Wednesday, June 3rd. Playing a little No Man's Sky tonight. Taking a small break from Stellaris Console Edition. Let's do the posting stuff. And that's that. There we go. And I'll open up the Twitch app on my phone in just a minute. Most important thing, though, before we really get into doing too much of anything, I need to lower the in-game volume on a couple things, so that it's not so overpowering. You can't hear me babbling, because everybody likes hearing me talk, right? 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 I mean, if you want to put yourself to sleep, yeah. New message? I don't have chat open yet. Hang on a second. Who was that? Who was that? And what you say? I do like how the... Yeah, toxic protection. Blah, blah, blah. Ooh, it's a storm. Shit. Really? Whoop. Okay. Boop, 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 boop. Whoop. There we go. Alright. So whatever it is you said about a minute ago there, whoever you are, I didn't see it. Just so you know. Okay, so, ooh, dilithium. Dilithium. I need my dilithium crystals for my warp engine! I'm giving her all she's got, Captain! That's like the worst. That wasn't even a Scotty impression, that was more like, whatever impression. Not even an impression, just a whatever. Anyways. Okay. Went back to the ship. I need to check out the options and go to it's general, I believe, yeah? There it is. Let's drop this down a whole bunch. Let's say about 50, and then the sound effects can be way down. Let's put them down to 25. There, that'll work. Did they stay the same? All right, cool. That should be better. Okay. First things first. I don't remember what I was doing when I last played this a few days ago. I know I was setting up some atmosphere harvesters. How much? You need ammonia for that, I do believe, and I don't have very much ammonia. Hey JB, it's going pretty good. Ooh, a knowledge stone. I could use that. Planet am I on? Nifronger 3, okay. Tell you what, let's go check out this knowledge stone. I want to get a word. And is there an ammonia deposit nearby? What's that? Unknown building. Ooh, hey. New animal. Today was pretty good. I actually got a bunch of stuff done this morning before I played a whole bunch of... ooh, there's some ammonia. Before I played a bunch of XCOM for most of the day. There's some more ammonia too. Okay. Let's quickly hit up this... Ow, what the? I think I just ran past a tentacle plant. So I'm not going to talk about like all the stuff that you can do in the game now and all that stuff. I'm just going to do stuff because I have stuff to do. Alright, so we're going to hit up this knowledge stone because I like knowledge. Knowledge. Get yourself some knowledge. And if I ever pass blue dihydrogen crystals, I always get them because they're needed for fueling my frigates when I want to send my frigates off to do some expeditions. And frigate fuel requires quite a bit of dihydrogen. Okay, so that was the ammonia deposit that was far away. Where's the one that was like 100 units away? Oh, there it is. Now it's about 200 units away. Haven't played this game in years. Yeah, a lot of people are like that. I mean, I didn't really touch it after I stopped playing it within a month or two after it came out. Like, I jumped on and I checked out the new Foundation update to check out base building and stuff. And I thought it was kind of clunky and crappy, so I was like, eh. Jumped on, tried that out, and then I honestly didn't touch it until 2018 when the next update came out, the No Man's Sky next update, and I fell in love with the game all over again. I liked it a hell of a lot more with the next update than at launch, obviously. 1 second. It's half the battle. So, Spider, what I'm doing right now is I'm using one of the modes on the multi-tool called Terrain Manipulator, where you can dig up the terrain or sculpt the terrain, however you choose. I'm using it to dig up the resources in this deposit, and it's an ammonia deposit, so I'm getting a bunch of ammonia out of it. I'm also getting silica powder. That's just for shooting up dirt with the Terrain Manipulator, because I'm just carving out like on the edge of the deposit right now, so it's giving me silica powder as well, lots of silica powder as well. But once I cut through the core like this, I get a bunch more ammonia. There we go. Yeah, there should be another shot right there. Okay. Now there was one more ammonia deposit that was, ooh, knowledge stone. Okay. And it's way over there, about 500 units. That's, I could walk that far. We're gonna do that. So the reason I'm getting this ammonia is I want to make some atmosphere harvesters. There's a few high-end items that I want to construct, or I should say craft, and they require either one of three gases. They require either sulfurine, nitrogen, or radon. And I have some atmosphere harvesters in my home system, or what I consider my home system, to gather nitrogen and radon. What I don't really have set up is an atmosphere harvesting station for sulfurine, because that's only on either scorching hot worlds or desert worlds, and there's none in my home system. But there is one nearby that has at least one either super hot planet, or it has several desert worlds. So I'm going to set up some harvesters that way. Okay, let's get the knowledge stone, and we'll get these dihydrogen crystals just kind of as we sidestep on by. There we go. Ooh, I missed one, I think. Oh, no, I got it. Okay. Then I like condensed carbon crystals as well. Nothing wrong with that. There we go. Grab all these really quick. Ooh, I didn't even realize that this was a what's it called? A cargo drop. What do we got in here? Free shit is free shit. I'll take free shit. Hint, hint. I saw the funniest thing today. There's this whole thing going on about Twitch streamers who are all bent out of shape because, like, it was like chick streamers. They're all bent out of shape because they're not getting like donations, or nobody's subscribing while they're watching and shit. So I saw the funniest thing where it was a compilation of like 2 or 3 chicks who are basically trying to shame their viewers into feeling bad to get them to give them money and shit. And 2 of them were just straight up, the chicks were just straight up bitching at them. It's like, what's wrong with you people? It's just $5. You can't tell me you don't have $5. Blah, blah, blah. Like 2 of them were fucking straight up yelling at their viewers about that kind of shit. And then it cuts to this guy. He looks like a Polynesian dude, and he's building something on like a workbench or some such. He's doing some woodworking. This is a very small deposit. That sucks. And somebody donated some money to him, and he's like, "Wait, what? What was that? Oh, you donated money to me? Oh, no, you don't got to do that, man. You can just keep that. Oh, well, you already made the donation, I guess. How do I give that back to you?" It was the funniest thing ever. I thought it was great. Made my whole day seeing that. After doing a bunch of chores this morning. So I go back to work next Monday, and I still don't know how I feel about it. This is an unidentified mineral. I always miss these little tiny mineral rocks. And there's another one. Okay. Ferrite dust and salt. Okay. I like salt. Salt is good to get. It's difficult to... I find it's difficult to get salt now because you have to go underwater for it to get it in abundance. And even then, it's, you know, not really in huge amounts. I liked going to radioactive planets because I could find large amounts of salt very easily. And even some like really big special rocks where you need the advanced mining laser to mine them, and you would sometimes get some chlorine out of it. That was actually my early kind of get-rich-quick scheme, is I would go to a radioactive planet, harvest a bunch of salt, and then refine it into chlorine. And I would have like 5 or 6 portable refiners set up that would just eat through all my carbon reserves. And just refined a bunch of chlorine. I did that for a few days straight, like 3 days straight, but I made many millions of units by doing that. And I was able to kind of branch out and do a little bit more stuff without having to worry so much about, can I afford this? Or something like that. There's 3 days of what I kind of sort of dub hard work. And I think it garnered me about... It was about 60 million units or something crazy. If I found a decent salt deposit, a decent location with lots of salt minerals, or especially some chlorine. And even then, there would be like chlorine deposits, and I would go grab those too. Speaking of which, is there another ammonia deposit somewhere nearby? I know we're taking toxic damage, but I have lots of shields, so I can take it. That's the one that we got earlier, I think. Okay, so we don't need that one. Alright, how much ammonia did I get from that anyways? Cargo... Oh, not much. Maybe like 150, 160. Let's bust open these geodes to get some more stuff, and we'll also bust open these crystal fragments to get some more stuff. Why is there uranium in here? Go to my high-capacity inventory. I got a bunch of junk. You go in the starship. You also go in the starship. I think that's it. Let's move this back to my regular exosuit inventory. Hey Tom, how's it going? Okay, so the other thing I need to do is, I know I sent my frigate fleets out on an expedition, or several expeditions, last time I played, so I need to check that out and see what they brought back. So what am I trying? Big sneeze, excuse me. I do believe I was trying to build... yeah, that's right. I need semiconductor, which requires nitrogen, salt, and thermic condensate, and then I can use the semiconductor and enriched carbon, which I already have a bunch, to build some superconductors, and each superconductor I can sell for 1.5 million units each. However, to build the semiconductor, or sorry, to build the thermic condensate, where is it? There it is. Need a bunch of sulfurine, which I have hardly any. Fuck that lead, though. What do you mean? Alright, so we gotta get up to that sneeze. Oh, you think that's bad? You should hear me when I don't mute the mic. I'll just let it go next time if you want. I've done it where regularly, like 10 to 15 seconds, I'm about to sneeze, but a sneeze doesn't happen. This is an unknown planet. Do it? Yeah, okay. That's an acidic planet, right. Fuck that. Not gonna bother going there. Okay, galaxy map. I need to go back to the Votar's Adventurer's Pole Star, which shows up a different name. Obipin. 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 I don't know why it shows that name. Because I changed this name years ago, but whatever. Anyways, we're warping here. I need to go check out my freighter. See what my frigates brought back. Maybe they brought me back some thermic condensate. Who knows? I think it's because it's about... sorry, I keep touching my mic. I think it's about... it's because it says it's 22 degrees. 22 degrees Celsius in my house right now. Which is a little warm for my liking. My nose tends to act up when it's outside its comfort range, which is usually anywhere between 18 to 20. But outside that range, oh my god, either it stuffs up and I can barely breathe through it, or it's a goddamn snot faucet and it's disgusting. I'm gonna rob you. You're gonna rob me? What do you mean you're gonna rob me? I mean, you can try. It's kind of impossible to rob somebody in this game. One extreme or the other, yeah, exactly. Unless the temperature is just right. And the nightmare is figuring out what that just right temperature is throughout the year, because it's different in wintertime than in spring and summertime. Extremely annoying. And I don't know if it's just this house. I've been in other people's houses and I don't really have that. I don't really have that an issue whatsoever. Okay, back aboard my freighter. So we've got my my main ship, the Boogle Slapper, and now we are on my freighter, which is called the Vector Bloop Sloop. First time seeing this game. Eh, stick around. I'm going to play it for a little while. Okay, so I got to go to my fleet command rooms, which are these. This is a fleet command station. I sent this this group of frigates. There's 5 of them in the hologram there, so I sent a group of 5 frigates. Calibrating the fleet commander, lurch, or blah blah blah. Let's go do the debrief, and then we go through what we got. We got 6 units of Geknip, we got 285,000 units, 297,000 units, 3 things of superconductor, very good, 450 units of indium, 567 activated indium, 328,000 units, 8 vortex cubes, 2 organic catalysts, 262,000 units, 353,000 units, 217 units, 319,000 units, and that's it. So we just got a lot of money for that. And that all goes to the freighter. So let's move these to my exosuit, because I'm going to sell them. And then a couple other things to the high capacity inventory. So I was talking earlier about freighter fuel. It's this stuff right here. You can craft 200 tons, or sorry, frigate fuel, excuse me. 200 tons of frigate fuel costs 200 dihydrogen and 200 tritium. So that's why I always stop and grab dihydrogen, because sometimes your expeditions require a lot of frigate fuel. Loved the stream YouTube video name. Wait, what? You mean the name of the stream? Alright, here we go. 9 Magno Gold, 347,000 units, 327,000 units, 337,000 units. Ooh, 20 superoxide crystal, cool. 6 neural ducts, 7 sac venom, 13 carbon crystals, 358,000 units, 8 Korvax casing, 290,000 units, 407 activated emerald, 14 rare metal element, 8 superconducting fiber, and that's it. Not bad. So we are now sitting at 52 million credits. I know we only had maybe 40, maybe 30. Oh, the Digiwookies. I thought you meant the title that I put on this stream. Had me confused there. Okay, so exosuit. These are just trading commodities. Oh, I can't sell everything. Shoot. This I can move though. Okay. Hey, first time watching the stream. You love the YouTube vids. Well, thank you, Tiny Fluff. I appreciate that. I try to, you know, make them not shitty. But as you can see, we're not. I'm not playing Stellaris Console tonight. And I did state that, like last week, I wasn't going to play it for the whole week. Ooh, ornamental false vine sprouts. Derp. Talking is hard. Can I plant that? Can I place that? No. That's unfortunate. But how much is that worth? Ornamental false vine sprouts. 155,000 units. Break night. Yeah, tonight and tomorrow. I'll do something else tomorrow. I'm kind of up in the air on what I want to do. I'm tempted to try streaming Smite, but I'm concerned that between the upload speed getting kind of destroyed by the stream, that'll lag a lot in the game, and it'll be absolutely infuriating. But I don't know. We'll see. Okay, so let's start with the freighter inventory. We're going to sell these superconducting fibers, and I really shouldn't sell the neural ducts here because it's made locally, so I'm losing 22% on the price, but I don't really give a shite. So let's get rid of it. Alright, let's get rid of the Korvax casing. Carbon crystal I can keep, I guess. Alright, let's switch again to the exosuit inventory. Geknip I don't need. Let's get rid of that rewiring loom. What else? Fecium, I don't need it. But I don't know why I'm selling it. It's worth sweet fuck all. Acid, kind of want to keep that. I can't remember why. Organic crystal. I forget what... I don't think I need this. Oh, there we go. 4 superconductors for 6.3 million units. I'll take it. Polyfiber, radon, nitrogen, dihydrogens, quad servos. No, I want to keep those. Vortex cubes. Salvaged data. Really? 383,000 for just some salvaged data. That's interesting. Okay, Viking effigy. Get rid of that. Metal plating. I need to keep it. Oh, here we go. Ornamental false vine sprouts. Get rid of you. Super oxide crystal. Methinks me don't needs it. Pyrite, I definitely need the pyrite. The star silk, I definitely need. Emerald, do want oxygen capsules, I want those. Fungal mold, save beacon, Herox. I think that's it. I can get rid of this and get rid of this. Because I can just make those. Lord knows I have the resources. Nitrogen salt, Pure ferrite and uranium for lemium, but I don't need it, so I don't need that lemium. Go away. Magno gold, ironized cobalt, and phosphorus. I'm just gonna sell it. I don't think I need it for anything immediate. So that's fine. Alright, we're up to 62 million units now. I should have freed up quite a bit of inventory, which it did. And I didn't sell the nitrogen salts, so that we're good there. Enriched carbon. Can I craft another one? From radon and condensed carbon. Boop. Missing components, okay. I don't think I have enough radon. Yep, I don't have enough radon. That's fine. Alright, let's just shuffle some crap around. Make it look nice. I'm obsessed with making my inventory look nice, and I don't know why. Oh, what did I left something down somewhere. Or did I? I think I left a save beacon somewhere. Oh, there it is. I usually keep an extra one lying around just in case, but no time like the present to use it up. Okay, so I could go through the storage room here and just get a bunch of free shit because these green boxes and these red cylinders are fabricators and they just automatically make stuff. I can search through it, get some free crap, but it's nothing I'm terribly concerned with getting. Let's go take a look at our frigate's available expeditions. We might have to craft more frigate fuel, though. Let's take a look-see. Gra, interloper captain. Alright, let's see. View potential expeditions. I want ones that are really, 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 really long. 15 hours and 16 minutes. Ooh. 15 hours and 10 minutes. So I think we'll do those two. This one. Conducting mercantile diplomacy. Alright, so we're going to send the trade galleon, obviously, and the merchant vessel, obviously, because this is a trading expedition. And on top of that, we can also send... We'll send this combat ship. I have too many combat ships, I think. And... exploration, industrial. What's the other expedition that I was looking at? Ah, balanced. Okay. So, well, we'll use the trade ships for this one. The balanced expedition will have to do without decent trade values. I don't really care about that. Alright, so we'll send this interstellar battleship. We'll send both the both my higher end combat ships. 400 fuel required. I can match that. Okay, now we go to the balanced expedition, and that just leaves us with these 4 ships. So our trade rating is kind of low, but that's fine. Not a big deal. Okay. And there we go. Probably should have kept one of those combat ships and put it in that second fleet, but meh. Okay, so they're officially gone for about 2/3 of a day there. Oh, I went up the wrong side. Ooh, that's my secondary ship, the whoops. The Boogle Slapper Beta. And that's my cargo ship in the back there. Why did the name change? There it is, the Happily Truckin'. It's got a lot of cargo slots. But now I don't really need it because you can upgrade your ships with more cargo slots. It costs a lot to do that, but it's worth it. Alright. Need a Kleenex. Okay. Now, while I'm here, got 3 things to do. First off, we're going to visit the base and the little beacon right next to it, or just about right next to it, because at the base there's some atmosphere harvesters which are harvesting nitrogen, because this is a tropical planet, so atmosphere harvesters grab nitrogen. There's 3 right by my base, and then there's 3 right by that beacon that I put down, where that star marker is. So we'll grab that, and then there's another planet in this system which should be grabbing, which should be getting radon, because radon is on radioactive and cold worlds, I think? I can't remember. So nitrogen is lush and toxic planets, so tropical and toxic planets, and then radon is radioactive and frozen, as I thought. And then the sulfurine is from... There we go. The sulfurine is from... What the hell? I hate how it does that. Desert and scorching planets. So every time I empty these things, I intend to put carbon back in them so that they start the process again, and they stop harvesting the atmosphere when they run out of fuel or their inventory is full, but you know, that happens at pretty much the same time. The only reason I do it is because I took out the resources in there, so that if, on the very, very rare chance that somebody else comes here and they can find these atmosphere harvesters, they can take some of the resources inside for themselves. And fingers crossed that they do the same thing and replace the carbon fuel, so that these things can run again. Where did my... I had a message beacon right next to these, and I don't know where it went. Okay. There we go. So I just got 250, 750, just got 1,500 more nitrogen, which is always good. It's not in terribly high demand for me right now, though. What I need to do is go get some radon. And there's one beacon right there. Off planet. That's where my little radon collection is. There's 2 planets in here. There's one radioactive planet and there's another cold planet. So I should honestly set up some more atmosphere harvesters on the cold planet as well. But first I want to make sure that I have atmosphere harvesters to get sulfurine in a nearby system, so that I can get all 3 gases. Have reliable sources for all 3 gases. That's the idea. The only reason I'm really doing all this crap is because you do need quite a bit of these gases to craft those more complicated components, those more valuable components for different things. And in the near 200 hours that I have on this save file, I've hardly touched the crafting tree and crafted expensive and valuable components to, you know, make lots of money. Or various other things. Okay, so I had the infinite wisdom to place these harvesters right next to a trade post. So there's landing pads right nearby. Nobody will use up fuel landing on these pads and then taking off again. And the atmosphere harvesters are conveniently right there. Ooh, that's a nice looking cargo ship. C-class, 26 spaces and then 2 technology slots. Ah, see? The message beacon is still here on this one, but why not on the other one? Whatever. Can't say I really care. Alright, let's grab some radon. There it is. And throw in a bunch of carbon. This is why I always carry around lots of extra resources, especially the ones that are commonly used. Okay. And there we go. Okay. I wish the I really wish that the what's it called? Because you could just mine deposits like that. It was a uranium deposit. You can mine those, but you can also, in theory, place where are they? Autonomous mining units, which work similar to atmosphere harvesters. You place them on a resource deposit, like the stuff you dig out of the ground. Then you give them some fuel, some carbon fuel, just like the atmosphere harvester, and then they just start, you know, harvesting resources from the deposit you place them on. At least they're supposed to, but for as long as I can remember, they're bugged, and they'll fill up with the resource you put them on. So in that case, uranium, just down there, they got uranium, but then they got it the once, and after that, they got copper. Which is not what I need or want. Alright, a little extra dihydrogen. Always nice. Bust open the crystal fragments. Shit. Okay, that one died down. Whew. And that's why I mute the mic. Normally. Alright, we are running out of life support, so we'll renew that. Use an oxygen capsule. Okay, that's that. Get out of here. Hang on a second. I saw little flying things. Took me a minute to register that they were there. Are they still there? Yes. Oh, okay, I already scanned them. Damn. I was like, what? I don't think I've scanned those. I thought that they were like little... Sometimes you see little insect clouds for animals. They're very, very rare. I've only ever come across them like 2 or 3 times. It's always neat when you find stuff like that. Alright. So, fun fact, the name of this stream... The one place not corrupted by capitalism. Space! That's a, fairly... What the... It disappeared. That's a fairly well-known line that was said by Tim Curry in a game called Command & Conquer Red Alert 3. I wish there was more news about a Red Alert 4. Okay. I think I broke the game because that frigate disappeared. Oh, Jesus! There it is. What is this? A supply ship? I can't tell. What's up? Okay. 4 tons per light year. I try to go for a little bit better, like 3. That is okay, though. It's only a C class, which is kind of crappy, but they get better over time as you send them out on more expeditions. Okay, this is a combat ship, obviously. C class, 14 tons per light year. Yep, nope. For regular frigates, like trade frigates or combat frigates or whatever, the number one thing I look for is how much fuel they use per light. Hey, perfect, 2 tons per light year. How much frigate fuel do they require per light year? I try to go for the lower ones so that I'm not having to use up so much frigate fuel to send them on an expedition. I like this one. We're going to accept it. It's too bad I didn't find this one, 20 minutes ago before we sent our frigates on an expedition, eh? Alright, I'm just going to shoot up some asteroids, get some tritium really quick. Tritium's always nice. You can do so much with it. Oops. I forgot to tap the button rather than hold it down. Pew 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 pew. Okay, that should be enough. Let's bust open these tritium hyperclusters and these gold nuggets. Alright, and it all goes in the high capacity inventory where we can hold everything, quote unquote. Okay, I need to go to my discoveries and look for a system that has desert worlds. That's an incandescent planet. Where is that? Where is that in the galaxy? Oh, is that it? That blue star? I think so. It's not too far away. Half a dozen weird places. What's in here, though? Yeah, we'll do it here. So an incandescent planet should be a hot one. Therefore I can plop some atmosphere harvesters down and start getting some sulfurine. Then I need to find a toxic planet again and get some more ammonia so I can place more atmosphere harvesters. Place more atmosphere harvesters. The real question is... I'm trying to think. The real question is... Are there other worlds here? You discovered this overgrown planet. Oh, star bulb. Okay. Incandescent planet. So that's got selenium. Aggressive sentinels. Oh, right. Aggressive sentinels because there's lots of, what the? Harsh blue globe. Salvageable scrap. Huh. Okay. Well, we're gonna go here anyways, because I could use some phosphorus as well, which is only on hot planets. I just want to check out what this moon is. There's a moon behind the planet. At least the sensors said so. So we'll just head this way a little bit. I kind of want to land on this planet and see what it's all about. Harsh blue globe. It has dioxide, so that tells me that it should be a frozen world. Or maybe? Harsh blue globe. I've never seen that planet description before. Okay, where's this moon? Oh, it's still behind it. They did such a good job of improving the visuals in this game. Those planets with rings look pretty cool. Paradise Moon. Okay, so that is a tropical atmosphere. That's not what I want. Alright. So where was that planet? Is it this one? Incandescent. Let me quickly check discoveries again. There's gotta be... why the hell can't I... Oh, duh. Half a dozen weird places. That's a metallic planet. Stellar corruption. Temperate. Shattered. Acrid. And boiling. Okay, so boiling is not what I'm looking for. Supercritical. Barren. And viridescent. So that has... pyrite and paraffinium, so... Okay, not what I'm looking for. Spicy planet, yeah. Petrified planet. I don't even know what could be there. Acrid planet, high energy planet, that's radioactive. High temperature planet, so that's a hot one. I'm looking for a system with either a hot planet... I forgot I accidentally... All I got in was a... the Y, and I was like, no, I don't want to name it that, and I backed out, and I forgot that when you back out, that confirms the name, so I uploaded this planet just with the name Y. Plated planet. Rotting planet. Okay. I'll go in 1. Shell-strewn planet. These have some very interesting Names: icy planet, radiation monster, radioactive planet. Okay, so that's where I started. Now I remember. Yangja, acid reflux, miasmatic planet. Oh, fungal mold. So it's a sweaty. So that's a hot planet. And then hexadecimal. Oh, that must be one of the sharded planet. Sharted planet. Yeah, there you go. So sweaty is a hot planet. Oh, there it is. There it is. Too dusty. Active radio. That's a radioactive planet. Uranium, paraffinium. That's a tropical world. Cactus flesh and pyrite. That's a desert world. Cactus flesh and pyrite, desert world. And solanium and phosphorus. That is a hot world. Perfect. That's what I'm looking for. So too dusty is the system we want. I do believe it had a... where'd it go? There it is. I do believe it had a... No, it didn't, did it? I was hoping for a toxic planet. It doesn't have one. Okay, I need more ammonia. So we'll quickly head back to the Votar's Adventurers Polestar. We'll be able to jump over to the Too Dusty system once I get some more ammonia, because it's 100 ammonia for Atmosphere Harvester, and I only have like 300 something ammonia right now. I can also check the trade station, or the space station, I guess. See if they're selling any. I always find it interesting how warping changes the color of my ship from blue to green. Oh, hey, we just jumped right into a space battle. Dope. Oh, there they are. Where are you? Come on. Here we go. Get out of here. Come on. That's one down. We have, I don't know, untold millions more to go. Bring it on. Just me against the galaxy. Spaceway to the danger zone. There's got to be more. Oh, there they are. I'm curious which freighter it is that they're actually attacking. Oh, it must be this one. Does it have a docking section? I don't see one. I'm always super cautious shooting at ships that are this close to a freighter. I'm worried about either hitting their cargo pods and having them attack me, or some such similar nonsense. All right, motherfucker, if you want to go, let's go. Get out of here. That's what you get for trying to shoot me in the butt. Where's this guy? Ooh. Come on. There we go. What's up, fuckers? Where are you going? Come on. Get away from the cargo pod. Oops, I just shot the cargo pod. Get out of here. This guy, there he is. Get it bead. There we go. Alright, anything else? Is that all of them? Nope, there's one more. Ooh, I just flew right past him. Whoops. Got him. left. Oops! Oh! And that's why I don't like actually shooting up the cargo pods. Whoopsie! Need to get out of here or something. Okay, let's try landing on the ship. There we go. How's it going, Moby? No Man's Sky. Seen footage, heard the talk about it, including it, but never seen nor played this. Should be interesting. Yeah. It's a fun game. I enjoy it. It's a lot of busy work, really. Okay. I don't know if the Sentinel ships will be outside when we fly back out of here. I'm just going to try and talk to the captain and see if he's willing to trade his freighter with me. Just want to compare it to my current freighter. What's up? Okay, it looks like I am okay. Offer to buy the freighter. It's a C class. It has a lot of slots. Let's quickly compare it. 24 slots. Damn. See, my current freighter is a B class and has 31 slots, so superior by far. Admittedly, it does look pretty cool. I like the color. Hang on. I've passed up on so many freighter. Oh shoot! I just lost track of chat. Hang on. There it goes. I've given up on so many freighters that look so much like they look super cool, and I think they look cooler than my current freighter, but they don't have the inventory slots. So like this one has. I'm counting the round cargo pods on the side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Holy crap! This ship's like twice as long as mine. And it's that cool black and orange color, but despite all those extra cargo pods, it has like 9 less inventory slots, so it loses out like a quarter of the inventory space, just about. Which really sucks, because I would take this freighter in a heartbeat. It looks cool. I like the color. Oh well. Oh well. Time to leave. How long have I been streaming? I don't even know. I'll be going for about another hour though, that's definite. I could use some more juice though. Alright, so I am looking for Ratovam Minor Talks. It's a moon. It's a rather small planet. That should be Chinik X. Isotopic planet, yeah, that's radioactive, so not there. That's what I'm looking for. Oh, it's over this way. Unsafe trajectory. You and me. Okay, there we go. See you, Votage Prime. Okay, so Ratovism Magis, because it is the major planet. And then we should see Ratovam Minor Talks behind it. Probably gonna fly straight through these rings. Unfortunately, it's nothing fancy. I was hoping there would be like a small little ring of rocks and stuff like that, just like in space. But when you fly through rings, swoop, that's it. Kind of unfortunate. Feels like a missed opportunity. And is that it there? I do believe it is. Okay, here we go. Adjust course, and we're off. Rattle Van Miner talks. Acidic moon. Right where we want to be. I originally had autonomous mining drones on this moon, but like I said, they're bugged. Whoa, whoa. Just flew right through a tree. Alright, let's try to find the landing zone. Hey! Easy now. Oh, this looks good. Okay. Looking for some I forgot to land on the space station. Unknown building.
Extreme hazard planet.
Is it worth checking out? Sure. Activated copper. Excuse me. Not what I'm looking for. What's over there? Oh, hey, there's ammonia right here. Almost ran right past it. Size a bit bigger. Oopsie. Oh, there's dihydrogen here too. Unfortunately, if I carve out the terrain accidentally right underneath the dihydrogen, it'll disappear. So I might as well get that now. I should probably do something about that. Let's take this and give it an advanced ion battery. Terrain manipulator is empty. Let's refill it with silicate powder because I have lots. Okay. Go. I think we're done here. Okay, so we're going to take a peek at the unknown building just for fun. I need to find another ammonia deposit though. That's cobalt. That's cobalt again. Ooh, hey, a knowledge stone. But we're in a Korvax system, so it'll give me a Korvax word. I already have a lot of Korvax words. Alright, well let's just go check out the unknown building and then see if we can find more ammonia deposits from there. Get this dihydrogen again. There we go. And how many crystal fragments did we get? Just the one? Okay. Let's bust it up. And grab that tritium hypercluster. Move these to our high capacity inventory. Forgot we got the stuff for shooting up those ships in space. Okay, here we go. We're on our way. Come on. There we go. And dang it, didn't work. Ooh, hey, it's a drop pod. Usually you get to a drop pod and you can increase your exosuit's inventory capacity because it's by default it's not very big at the start of the game. Excuse me. More dihydrogen. Finding this stuff everywhere. Alright. We got some boxes. Gonna search them. Come on. There we go. And then this is a beacon. We activate it, and it charts the surrounding landscape on this part of the planet. The Danseo swamplands. Okay. Well, I'm stupid now. I remember seeing you play this for like an episode. If it's any consolation, I'm stupid too. Exosuit upgrade module. Alright, so let's repair these components. Need to give it some resources. Antimatter, damn it. Alright, let's craft some antimatter. Chromatic metal and condensed carbon. Got lots of that. Okay. Oop, there we go. And we got nothing. So I just wasted those resources. Awesome. That's okay. Alright, is there any ammonia deposits in range now? Activated copper. Ammonia, there we go. Or is this the one that we just came from? No, I don't think so. Our ship is in the other direction, isn't it? Yeah, it is. Okay. Come on. I wonder if there's any storm crystals. Oh yeah, there is. Storm crystal over there. Storm crystal over there. Okay. Don't really care for them though. Don't need them. Alright, we're going to refresh the toxic protection. Alright, terrain manipulator again. And we're going to carve out a hole in the ground. Because that's what we do. As intrepid explorers of the galaxy, we like to deface the planets that we land on, strip them of resources that are non-replenishable, and then leave. Just like a good human being. Activated copper. There's a bunch of... Oops, I did not mean to... Oops, that's not what I wanted. I wanted a mining beam, not my shotgun. Sorry, scatter blaster. Always up for more dihydrogen. Okay, could get some buried technology modules. That wouldn't be so bad. Let's grab the storm crystal. It's right here in front of us, shall we? These are valuable. But they only appear during a storm on an extreme weather, on an extreme hazard planet. When the storm goes away, they just look like a little pyre of rocks. And you can't harvest the actual storm crystal when there's no storm. So this is a good opportunity. Let's grab that sodium. Sodium's always nice. Alright, another storm crystal. And there's more over there from the looks of things. Activated copper still. Ah, the storm's clearing now. Damn. So you see on the scanner the storm crystals are gone now, but if we get close to one... here it is. These are storm crystals when there is no storm. So as you can see, we can't harvest them. Ooh, condensed carbon. Carbon crystals are always pretty good too. There we go. Grab these ones too. Whoops, that's a sentinel. I'm gonna move away from him. There we go. Okay, cool. What is this? Cobalt. Don't need cobalt. Got lots of that. Activated copper. Ay caramba, give me some friggin' ammonium. Ammonium. Ammonia, excuse me. Nope, losing toxic protection. That's fine. Let that run low before we refill the toxic protection shield. There we go. And a sentinel just spawned there, so that's good timing. Time to GTFO. You always need more carbon. There we go. More dihydrogen. You know what? I have 7,000 dihydrogen, so I'm not going to stop and grab every batch of dihydrogen that I see. At least not for the sake of this stream. I think it'll speed up this hour, that's for sure. There's a storm crystal right there too. Okay. What's we got here? Some damaged machinery. Let's take a peek. Ooh, it's got some living slime. Let's get rid of it. And what do we get? We got nothing, I guess. That's unfortunate. Alright, I gotta get up there. Wait for the... I'm just gonna harvest this dihydrogen because the jetpack's gotta recharge. We'll be done long before we get all this dihydrogen. Oh shit! Not good. This is what happens when you piss off the sentinels. Leave me alone. Alright, let's refill that toxic protection. There we go. And they're gone. Good. Alright, terrain manipulator. Carve out another hole in the ground. Okay. How much ammonia do we have now, I wonder? 600. Not bad. Could use another 300 just to be on the safe side. Oh man, there's 2 more ammonia deposits up ahead anyways. Definitely gonna grab them. Well, not grab them, but harvest them. Another big part of this game is scanning plants and animals and stuff that you find on your travels to different planets and all that good stuff. This is the Votar's Adventurers Pole Star. I've explored it to death, so I've already scanned almost everything on the planets in this system. Like this. With the scanner, I look at it, this is a glowback badger. Where did that other ammonia deposit go? Is that it? Yep. Okay. This is unidentified. That's surprising. It's fine. Lots of money for scanning it because of my scanner upgrades. 64,000 units for scanning a plant. Animals can give you more, especially if they're more rare animals. Sounds majestic. Oh yeah. It has nothing to do with the fact that it kind of looks like a badger and it has big ass glow bulbs on its ass. Like an anglerfish. Okay, oh, another ammonia deposit. Good. There's a couple sodium plants up ahead as well. Might as well grab those. The nice thing about this game is that the key things to watch out for that you can find on almost every planet, they have a little bit of a glow to them. Those yellow glowing plants indicates that they're sodium plants. Oh hey, an unidentified mineral. It's always the small ones that get me. Oh, it has ammonia in it. Neat. Yeah, there's also red plants that glow. Those are oxygen plants. And then you've also got the blue glowing plants. Those don't really do anything aside from give you a jetpack boost. And then you have the really noticeable blue dihydrogen crystals, and the reason why those are so important, and they're on literally every planet and moon, is because you need them for launch fuel for your starship. Or I should say you need the dihydrogen for launch fuel for your starship. What else is there? The red crystals, condensed carbon. Carbon's used for all sorts of things. It's like the most basic element for recharging your mining laser, using as fuel in things like portable refiners or even non-portable refiners, and you know, other tools like the atmosphere harvester, etc., etc. So that's the red crystals. And then the yellow crystals, there's big yellow crystals. It's sodium nitrate, which is like refined. It's basically refined sodium. Let's see, is there another ammonia deposit? Activated copper, cobalt, ammonia, activated copper, ammonia. I think that's in the direction we just came, though. Ammonia right over there. Yeah, that's where we just came from. It's kind of sort of towards the ship, so I'm ignoring those. 900 units from another unknown ammonia deposit. Let's just see how much we have. 767. Damn. Not quite how much I wanted. I'd like to find more. So, I got a better idea. Let's go tech, portable. Where is it? Not save point, save beacon, signal booster. Drop it. And we're going to use the signal booster to detect a nearby building. Okay. Locate nearby structures. And it'll scan. Then we could go check out the nearby building and see what's there. Is that the damn drop pod? I hope it's a different drop pod. Nevertheless, we can still go check it out. How far away is it? 700 units. Where's that? There it is. Alright, don't forget to pick up the signal booster again. I've forgotten to do that on more than one occasion. Alright. An exocraft will also make this trip a lot faster, but that's okay. Exocraft also use fuel. They can be powered by carbon. Most of them anyways. The submarine, not so much. It needs a special kind of fuel. Grab that sodium. No. That was like a run-by harvest right there. Ooh. There we go. Another run-by harvest. Okay. I'm 3 for 3. Number 4. You know, another thing that they actually added with construction is you can actually make races. I think you place the start point and various checkpoints. There was a predator over here? Really? Where'd he go? I want to see him. I wonder if I've scanned him yet. Okay, so this isn't a drop pod, but it's a beacon. And what do we do with this? There's nothing around here. Let's just activate the waypoint, shall we? Just started this game a couple days ago. Well, I'm glad you're giving it a shot there, Beast Gamer. Hopefully you find it's worth your time. Minor settlement detected. Okay. Where the hell is it? There it is. How far away is it? Arrive in 1 hour. Okay. Yeah, we're not going to walk that distance. But let's look around for some more ammonia deposits. Ooh, there's one 200 units away. There's another building nearby. 400 units away. And it's got an ammonia deposit on the way too. So we'll hit this ammonia deposit and then head back to that other ammonia deposit and see what that unknown building is. Any tips for a new player? Don't die. That's a good one. Hang on. There we go. One second, Beast Gamer. I'll give you a serious response in just a minute here. Oh, there you are. Hello, predators. There's 3 of them. No, there's just the 2. Never mind. I'm on drugs. Okay, where is the... Where'd it go? Where's the building? Oh, there it is. Oh, hey. Storm crystal opened up right as we were about to leave. Good timing. I would say the biggest thing to try and do early on, Beast Gamer, is make credits and try to buy S-class scanner upgrades as soon as possible for your multi-tool. There are these things. There are these things here, but S-class scanner upgrades, they're usually pretty expensive, but you get so much money from them in the long run, because if you look at this one, it's giving me a 9,000 some odd percentage analysis reward for scanning flora and fauna, and then this one's giving me about 7,000% bonus. Same with this one, about a 7,000% bonus. So anytime I scan a plant or an animal, I get anywhere between like 60,000 units to, if it's a really rare animal, like 400,000 units or some crap like that. So that can eventually turn, if you're exploring brand new systems and scanning new plants and animals a lot, it'll rake in a lot of money. It's a very good way to get started, you know, making a really good income early on. I think the biggest concern, though, is that being able to buy those upgrades, I think they cost nanites, I can't remember. I'll have to go to the space station and double check. Another storm crystal, I'll take it. What's this? Ooh, it's an alien monument. Cool. Where's that ammonia deposit? There should be one, like, right close by. I mean, there was an ammonia deposit right close by. That's where we just came from. That's the beacon. 505 units. Oh, there we go. This way. Okay, we'll get that one. If you die, there's a permanent death. There is a permadeath mode. Normal mode, no. But there is a permadeath mode to make it so that if you do die, like, you pretty much lose that save file, and you gotta start all over. What's a quick way to make nanites? Well, that's just it. Uploading your discoveries can give you nanites. The strange stone's marker imparts the wisdom of the Korvax echoes to those who desire it. I do not know what dialect it speaks, yet somehow I understand the story of those who once worshipped here. Disconnection is not permanent, it is merely the start of a new equation. On Korvax Prime, entities who passed on into the Korvax echoes left their shell for their descendants. So has been the way of the Korvax, an endless carapace cycle that knows no end. This way will continue. It will continue for as long as our lights still shine. Let's seek help with language. Okay, then we learned a new word. Let's hit up this ammonia deposit. There's some guides on YouTube now about making nanites really easily, and it involves cooking food or some bullshit. I gotta admit, cooking food is a very new mechanic for me, so I'm not terribly familiar with it. I haven't even done it. There we go. And let's get some more ammonia. Deuce likes me some ammonia. Nothing like having bleached hands. Okay. Wonder if there's another deposit nearby. Activated copper. More activated copper. Cobalt, activated copper, ammonia. I don't think I got that one. We'll double check. It's back towards the beacon though, so I'm thinking I did get it. I should grab the ship. I should just summon the ship to my location and then we fly to that building that I detected earlier with the signal booster. Come on, jump. What the? Oh, I did see this guy. That's why I called him a giant armadillo dog. A six-legged armadillo dog, I might add. He must have like a really itchy leg because he's been scratching it repeatedly. Want some help with that? See? Problem solved. Now he's mad at me. Ow! That's just mean. Stop it. Run away! It's been a while since I've played, but I think you can make a bit from uploading discoveries. You can. So if you... I'll go to the space station in just a minute here. Once we get in the ship, I'll do that. Then we'll go to the space station really quick to help me answer a question there, Beast Gamer. Hey! Good thing I went and checked out this ammonia deposit. Alright. I don't think that gave us very much, though.
Toxic protection.
891. I'm just shy of that 900 that I need. Knowledge Stone, 200 units. I'll go to it. Yeah, it was helpful. Feels good, don't it? So, Tiny Fluff, that nice feeling that you just got for being helpful, take that, multiply it by about 50. And that's how I feel every time somebody comments that a shitty video that I uploaded was useful. Didn't even know you could upload. So what you got to do is you go to your discoveries, and if you don't want to rename anything, just move your cursor over this icon here, this arrow in the lower left, and just upload everything. It takes care of it all. Where am I? There, we're on Ratovan Minor Talks, right? If you want to actually give stuff names, you need to open the specific section. In this case, I'm looking at flora, which is flowers, and I could rename and upload these two new veggies that we found. I don't want to, though, so I don't really care. There's also some minerals that we found, but I'm just going to go over here and hit upload all. 29 nanites received for that. So not a hell of a lot because it was only like 4 discoveries uploaded, but like I said, if you work on getting those S-Class scanner upgrades, I'm going to summon my ship. Hang on. So that's why I want to go to the space station, because I can't remember if the modules that you buy from the trader costs nanites or not. Last I remember they did, which is kind of a problem. Alright, let's get out of here. I've had enough. The space station is a ways away from this moon, but whatever. Space station. So it's kind of on the other side of this planet. This planet's like in the way between the other planets and the space station and my base and that little moon that we were just on. So we'll double check here. So it's a little cycle that you have to go through. If the upgrade modules cost units, you just want to try to find some valuable like resources or stuff like that, and sell them, or find valuable commodities like the vortex cubes and things like that. Sell them off. Just, you know, make money selling off excess crap that you don't need and is fairly valuable. Like I mentioned earlier on in the stream, I don't know if you were here or not, I spent 3 whole days visiting a planet when I started playing this again about 2 years ago. I was visiting a certain radioactive planet because it had lots of salt deposits and some chlorine. So I'd harvest a metric crap ton of salt and refine what I could into chlorine, and that plus the chlorine that I actually harvested, I would sell all that chlorine away, and I actually made quite a pretty hefty profit on that, because that's all I did for those 3 whole days. It was very tedious, very boring, and very time consuming, but it wound up being very worth it because I made a lot of money. Excellent planetary research traveler. The Corvax Convergence admires your work. Request dialect help. And let's do the mystery symbol. This will give me a word like and. There, truth. That works. Okay, so are these the... Is this the mission giver guy? Yeah, mission agent. Damn, he's not the one I want to talk to. Oh, speaking of which, we were going to check out here and see if they're selling any ammonium in this system. Ooh, organic piping. Neat. Instability injector? Unstable plasma. Dirty bronze. There's salt. 1 unit of salt is 365 units. Oh, they're selling uranium. Okay. How much do I have? Oh, I have almost 3,000 uranium. Never mind. Alright, so I went to the wrong side of the space station. Oh, hey, what's going on? I want to learn a new Gek word, definitely. Let's do the mystery symbol. Gek word for lords. Okay. Need to get to the other side of the space station because this is where the merchants are. And need to talk to the right guy. This one. I'm pretty sure you need nanites to buy these upgrade modules. Yeah, you do. Okay. So you'll find that the S-class modules, they cost several hundred nanites. So start off, explore a lot. You know, stick to like 1, 2, maybe 3 little star systems that are kind of like your home exploring locations, you know? Start off by exploring a bunch there, just scan everything you can, and then upload all those discoveries, and you'll get a bunch of nanites that way. And once you get enough, then you can, you know, purchase your first S-class scanning module. You might have to jump around in various nearby systems to find a merchant that is selling an S-class scanner module. But once you get that very first one, it actually gets significantly easier because you get a lot more for scanning plants and animals just from that first S-class scanner bonus. Even if it's only giving you like 6,000 or 7,000 % bonuses, that's still... You should still be getting about 10,000 units per like plant or something like that, or animal. So you should still be getting a decent amount of units, even with just one. And it gets easier from that point because then it's just like, oh wow, now I'm not just discovering stuff and uploading it to earn nanites and stuff. Now it's like, oh wow, I'm actually scanning stuff and getting a crap load of plain money. Transfer, proceed with change, yeah. What the hell just happened? Okay. I'm gonna get the next upgrade too. This tends to be where I spend most of my money right now because it costs 20-something million units just to purchase a new storage slot on my starship. Yes, yes, yes. Said that last time. Alright, bugger off. So out of my 60 million credits, I'm now back down to 13. That was not cheap. Okay, so we're going to move the economy scanner to a technology slot. Going to move the conflict scanner to a technology slot. And we're going to move the teleport receiver to a technology slot. And that's how we do it in the Shire. Install technology, weaponry. Is there a... Oh, there it is. Non-linear optics. I need one thing, a lot wiring loom. Of course I do. Are modules in the anomaly better than the ones at space stage? I mean, if they're a better class, then they're flat out better. Alright, let's bust these up. Oh, wait. I can sell those, I forgot. So I can sell all these storm crystals and get some, almost 1,000,000 credits for it. Or are they the same? I mean, it depends. We'll take 1 second. Blah, 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 blah. Organic entity is welcome in Korvac's system. Okay. So this S-Class Boltcaster module, there's no way to tell if it's better than another S-Class Boltcaster module. You have to buy it and install it first. I test out different modules. I judge, like I go through their different values and see if there's something I like. I'm going to get rid of this combat scope really quick because this is actually a really good time to show this as an example. Purchase upgrade modules. So what happens is I buy that. Okay. So now I have that S-Class Boltcaster module. It's in my inventory. I have to install it. So I hit the install, I attach it somewhere on the multi-tool, and now I have too many Boltcaster upgrades. I have 4. You can only have 3. So what did my new Boltcaster tech module add? It added plus 3% damage, minus 11% reload time, plus 8 to the clip size, and plus 11% fire rate. So if there is another Boltcaster module that I have that has even slightly less reload time bonus or fire rate bonus or whatever, I can swap this one out for it. So this one, we're looking for reduced reload time and increased fire rate. So this one enables ricochet module. So this one is exactly the same with the minus 11% reload time, the plus 3% damage, the plus 8 clip size, but it has a ricochet module, so it actually doesn't increase the fire rate. This one does. It increases the fire rate by 13%. Everything else is the same. Clip size, damage, reload time, those are the same. And then the next one, damage 3%, fire rate plus 11%, reload time minus 16%. What is missing is a clip size bonus because it has a ricochet module. But I like that it has a boost to both damage and fire rate still, so I'm going to keep this one. I'm going to get rid of this one because it doesn't have a fire rate bonus. This one does. So now I'm just going to dismantle this, boop, get the fuck out, and move this one here. Install the combat scope again, and I need a regular ion battery. Of course I do. Go away. Alright, exosuit. Let's craft another one. Back to my multi-tool. And there we go. Combat scope installed. Cool. So I hope that answers your question. No one module is specifically better than the other until you install it and specifically compare its stats. So an S-Class module you get in one system is the same as an S-Class module for the same thing in another system until you install them and compare their stats, so comparatively it's the same thing. The modules from the Anomaly are no different from modules you get anywhere else. Okay, so now we can check out... where the hell is it? There it is. The Minor Settlement. Yeah, it did, thanks. No problem. You're very welcome. Alright, so we've got a bit of a space trip here. We're going to land on this minor settlement, check out what the hell it is. And since we'll be on Ratto Van Minor talks, I still need more ammonia. And we'll hopefully find... What the hell is happening? I'm just going to let this play out, because this is actually kind of neat. So we'll skirt the atmosphere of the planet that's in the way. I like how the automatic navigation of the pulse drive works. It's pretty dope. And we kind of flew past the target because it's a moon. But to start off, when you get like your first couple S-Class modules, they're flat out better than, you know, not having anything, or they'll be flat out better than any C, B, or A-Class modules. So yeah, trade out like your work. Like I've got I think I have 3 S-Class pulse drive modules on my starship now, but initially it was not like that. What the hell? I don't know what's happening. There we go. So yeah, I have 3 S-Class Pulse Engine modules. These didn't always exist. So when I first got some, I even grabbed like some C and B class ones, and then when I found my first S-Class, I got rid of my C-Class one. And then I got a second S-Class, I got rid of the B-Class module. And then when I finally got a third S-Class Pulse Engine upgrade, I got rid of my A-Class Pulse Engine upgrade. Because the S-Class is always going to be better, pretty much. Mostly depending on what it is. Sometimes things behave differently as well, depending on what class of upgrade it is. Oh, I forgot I got some pugnium. Hey, it's a trading outpost. There we go, let's grab some nanites. You can also find nanites from exploring, like that console that I just walked up to just now. So you'll get some additional nanites from exploring, and also damaged machinery, like the little pods that you find on the ground, and you remove like you remove some goop from them or something. Ooh, it's a B class and has a lot of technology slots. That's a decent multi-tool, but my current one is way better. What's the Quicksilver for? The Quicksilver is for buying special items on the aforementioned anomaly. They sell, like, special unique items there during events, and you need Quicksilver to buy them. I honestly just don't bother with them, because it's usually just decorative shit to put in your base or something. Usually. Not always. Let's see if this trade hub is selling any ammonia. Probably not. Ooh, a salt refractor. That's a lot of salt refractors, actually. Ooh, chlorine. But the only reason I ever want chlorine is to turn around and sell it again. Alright, so let's talk to this guy. Technology merchant, blah 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 blah. Unknown entity, Korvax welcomes you. Trade nanites for blueprints, yes or no? Let's take a look-see. Components. What's he selling? Ooh, drop pod coordinate data. See, this is something that would be very valuable to a new player. Drop pod coordinate data. It takes you to a drop pod on a planet, and at a drop pod on a planet, it's basically a free upgrade slot for your exosuit. Whereas another way to do it is go to the space station and you talk to the guy with the exosuit with the exosuit modules, and you can also pay a butt ton of units to buy an inventory slot. Navigation data. Navigation data received. Alright. They chitter animatedly. Fascinating. Unknown life forms share elements and entities share language knowledge. Rare metal, better research. In response to the light, a series of 3 building in intensity. Let's give them the magnetized ferrite. Sure. Offering was clearly what they were hoping for, and they rest their silicon hand on my visor and thanked me with a transfer of language. Sweet. We learned a couple Korvax words for that. I'm okay with that. There's just some other buildings here too. Let's take a look. That's a beacon. We can chart the area. Cool. There we go. Gigugirip Station. Cobalt deposit. Ammonia deposit, 500 units. We'll go there next. Let's check out inside these buildings. Ooh, hey. Navigation data. By the way, Beast Gamer, you'll find on space stations, there's these little things that look like this orange tetrahedron, this orange hedron, I guess you could call it. There's also some blue cubes, and sometimes there's these little black discs with a light in the middle. You can walk up to those and activate them, and they tend to give you either nanites or navigation data for absolutely free. You'll find them out and about when you're exploring buildings on planets, but you'll also find them on space stations. It's free shit. Keep your eyes open for it. See, this is something you want to keep an eye out for when you're checking out space stations or buildings on planets, is one of these kind of consoles. These always give you some nanites. We just got 64. Myorific. So that's one way to get more nanites. Another way is you go up to these little pods of damaged machinery, fix them up, sometimes by removing the goop, or straight up repairing them. And that one just gave me 30 nanites. Gotta love that free shit. I agree wholeheartedly. A cool thing you can do in your base... Well, I guess I can't show you here. A cool thing you can do in your base is what I did on my freighter. You construct a pseudo storage room where you place a bunch of fabricator boxes so that, like, every time you visit your base, they will have restocked themselves with just random crap. You'll open them up and you'll get, like, microchips and projectile ammo and basic resources and that kind of crap. So... It is a kind of cool thing, like when you're still early in your base building, near the start of the game. You know, you can just make a little room and place a bunch of those crates and stuff down, so that every time you visit, you just open them up and get a whole bunch of free resources and other items. But Tiny's right. I'm all about free stuff. Oops, that's a scatter blaster. I need the terrain manipulator. Moby, you dumb. Alright, let's harvest this up. So I think it's closing in on an hour. Or, sorry, 2 hours. So I'm going to probably stream for about another 15 minutes and then I'll call her a night. Okay. There we go. Okay. And that's it. Got all this ammonia. Okay. And I think we're good. I should have 900 ammonia. Oh, we have 1,000. That's even better. Okay, so the plan is to go back to that system that I hopefully have a waypoint on. Let's just upload all. Got a few nanites for that. Yep, 2 Dusty has a waypoint on it. Because there are 2 desert worlds and a hot world. And the reason why I want to go there... I want enough ammonia to put 3 atmosphere harvesters on each one. If I go to that system to get sulfurine, I want to make it worth my while. So with 3 atmosphere harvesters on 3 planets, I'll be getting 2250 sulfurine with each visit, which is very well worth it. Okay, I have a lot of silicate powder. I'm going to get rid of this stack because this one's full at 10,000. I definitely don't need more. Phosphorus. I could definitely use some phosphorus. Phosphorus is very useful. What's the other thing that I need? How do I build a save beacon? Save beacon. Let's just drop this one really quick. And to build another one, it's 2 metal plating and 15 sodium nitrate. That's easy. I have lots. And I have lots of ferrite dust to let me build lots of metal plating. So we're gonna get the hell out of here. That's interesting. Oh, it's the terrain manipulator. I changed it to flatten. Okay. Mine, create, flatten, and restore. Cool. Ah, that's awesome. That's an awesome feature. I did not know that they added that. I knew about the restore one, but not the flatten. So let's just restore that terrain so it's no longer flat anymore. Is it only first person? No. I prefer it in first person. That's just me. Utilities. And where is it? Toggle camera view. There we go. Third person.
Protection. 40.
You can also fly around in your ship in third person. I'll show you that in just a second once we get to it. I've played in third person. It gets a little kind of clunky, and you get some weird camera angles sometimes when you're in buildings. Not all the time, but sometimes. And I find it just a lot easier and more precise in first person to use my aimer to highlight specific containers and point my mining laser at targets and stuff. Does this game a time suck thinking about buying? I would say yes. If you really like it, then yeah, it can be a pretty significant time suck. But if you actually endeavor to, you know, accomplish things every time you jump on, you could get a lot done if you play for like half a day or some ridiculous crap. Worth the money? If it's still only like when this came out, it wasn't a full-priced game. It's probably at like a major discount these days because it's, you know, a fairly old game now. It's like a 4-year-old game. Here we go. Way over here. Damn. That's far. Oh well. I'd say it's worth the money. This save alone, I've spent about 200 hours. And I've gotten a lot done in that time. In less than half that time, really. I've gotten a lot done, and now I'm able to use all my gains to do cool stuff. Thanks, man. I'm pretty tired of the FPS with different titles. Yeah, no worries. It's always good to look into other things and try and find something else that might interest you. I mean, that's very much why I'm playing XCOM right now on my Xbox. This is on my PS4. But when I check out the free games that they give you on PlayStation Network every once in a while, and I check out the free games they let you download on Xbox Live every month and all that jazz. Sometimes it's just like, I don't really think this doesn't really sound like a game for me, but I'll download it anyways. And then I try it out, and you know, it turns out, wow, I actually really like this. This is a lot of fun. It's good to keep that variety going. I can't do the, you know, play the same game for many years thing anymore. I've only ever done that once, and I was in my early teens. I think I started playing it when I was 12. Okay, so we're gonna land on one of these islands. I now remember why I called this Desert Oasis, and that's because it has a lot of water for a desert planet. Okay, and let's go ahead and land somewhere. There we go. Multiplayer lag? There was some. You don't usually notice it too much, like in game, but if you're talking with a buddy of yours, and saying, hey, look at that, or some shit, then it might be a little bit more noticeable. And it's, last I checked, it's pretty difficult to track somebody in space, especially when they're using like their pulse drive or something. Okay, so here's what we're going to do. We're actually going to use the terrain manipulator and use that fancy-dancy flatten mode. Right there. Just going to flatten out a very, very tiny area. I don't need much space. That should do it. Actually, that didn't flatten jack shit, did it? Let's try again. That's more like it. Okay, and we'll get rid of that. I'll admit I don't really know very many people that have this game. Okay, so tech, portable, and then we plop down... We'll first plop down some atmosphere harvesters. I can build 3 right now. I have enough metal plating and hermetic seal. So, we'll go 1. And then 2. And then 3. And because planets are a big place and it's super easy to get lost without a waypoint, we are going to plop a save beacon. Boop. There we go. Now that star icon, that's right there, it will show up when we are in the system. And I'll use that as a waypoint marker and go, oh yeah, I have some atmosphere harvesters there. So let's take a look-see. Sulfurine, that's what I need. Okay, let's fire these up. Throw in some carbon fuel. Oop. I hate how it does that if you back out of the previous one too quickly. There we go. Technology recharge. There we go. And just for fun, let's put down a message beacon. Oops. There we go. I hit the wrong button. Mobius Y, communication station. The communication station stands ready to accept any message left for other travelers to find. Please resupply harvesters with fuel. There we go. Done. Now, when I walk near it, it should give me that message. Maybe not. Or I can just open it up. There we go. There's a knowledge stone right over here. I'm going to go activate it. Oh, you don't have to follow me on PS4 there, Corbeer. I appreciate it, though. Just bust open this harvester. Or, damaged container, excuse me. There we go. And knowledge stone. We have learned the Korvax word for access. Ah, this is a Korvax system. Damn. Oh well. Well, hello. I forget what I named that creature, but... Oh, Houndoom. Alright, I'm just going to harvest these dihydrogen crystals since I'm right here. Okay, so that's one desert planet down. Need to find the other desert planet and the hot planet. Oh, we're out of launch fuel for the thruster. There we go. Okay, so let's get back into space. And using the little sensor pad in front of me, there's 3 planets dead ahead, obviously. Let's figure out which ones they are. I'll use the pulse drive to get closer. Child-friendly, that's a tropical world, unsurprisingly, it kind of looked like one. There's the hot planet, that's Easy Bake. And then there's the other desert world, so we'll go there first. There we go. And I'm not joking, I named this Cold Night Spring Blanky because at nighttime on this planet, it was bad enough where it was just like being on a frozen world, and my hazard protection was running out. Right through the rings. Alright. Says there was a new chat thing, but I don't see anything in my Twitch app. Strange. got almost 1,000 radon now. 900, decent amount. What are you going to be streaming next time? I don't know what I'm going to do tomorrow, man. Not being able to stream XCOM kind of messed up my plans, because that was something that I was thinking that I'd be able to stream like pretty much all the way through summer. Okay, let's go ahead and land. Come on, let me land. There we go. So yeah, I'm tickling a couple ideas off the top of my head. I just haven't really decided on what the hell are those. Are they portal turrets? Organic rocks. Mordite, okay. Guess I'll just pick it up. So this place has superheated, ooh, unidentified plant, I'll take it. This place has superheated storms and gets cold at night. How convenient. Okay, so we'll switch to the terrain manipulator again, and I'll set it to flatten. We'll just flatten out a small little perch. Alright, that's a bit bigger than small, but whatever. Not really going for big enough to fit a starship, but it wouldn't hurt, I suppose. Okay, that's unique. Those aren't going away. Why not? There we go. See, the flattening tool still needs some work. That's okay. Honestly, sounds like Texas. Okay, so I need some more metal plating and hermetic seal, and I can build a save beacon whenever I want. I mostly need the hermetic seal from the looks of things. How much metal plating do I have? I have 4 there. Yeah, let's just build 2 more. And then I shall craft hermetic seal. I need 6. There we go. I know my thermal protection is falling. I don't care. Alright, let's just re-up the hazard protection. Okay, alright, we can build 3 of these. So, 1. And 2. And 3. Okay, and then a save beacon. Oh, I'm out of metal plating. Oops. Need 2 of those. Boop. There we go. And a save beacon. And how about another communication station as well? Boop. There we go. And then we'll throw carbon in these. One day it's super hot, the next you're freezing. Eh. Texas is hot almost all the time, I would wager. I mean, do you guys even get snow? Alright. Let's plant a new message. Guess what it's going to say? It's gonna say the same thing as last time. Shocker. Please resupply harvesters with fuel. There we go. Done. Alright. 2 planets down, 1 to go. And I will need... I'll need 8 metal plating, 2 for the Sade Beacon, and 6 for the 3 atmosphere harvesters, and then I'll need 6 hermetic seal. There we go. Alright. 1 planet left to go. And then we're out of here. And then that'll probably be it for the stream now that I think about it. I'm looking at the time. It's been about 2 hours. Can't say with certainty, though. So yeah, now that we're back in space, there is the first beacon I placed on the first planet. I could fly over to it right now if I wanted to. But I don't. Nope, the temperature gets there, but it never snows. I didn't think so. Is that the scorching planet? Yes, Easy Bake. So this one planet that I just left now seems to be like way out of the way from the other planets. I guess the others are all kind of clustered close together a little bit. That's just what it looks like. I think the pulse drive actually locked onto the space station. I'm not gonna lie, I didn't even know about the pulse drive the first time I played, so I spent the whole... what the... It was a good like half hour flying to my first planet, not the one that I started on. Pulse engine, not using pyrite, let's just use the tritium. There we go. So yeah, when I found out about the pulse drive, I felt really stupid. I had to find out through a friend. Of course, back then at launch there was no multiplayer, we were just talking to each other whilst all playing. And I commented on that. This was like the 3rd day of playing, where there was about 3 or 4 of us in a party talking about what we're doing and stuff, and we were sharing some of our discoveries. Look at this weird creature, I sent you a screenshot. You know, that kind of shit. And I was commenting on that on like day 3. I'm like, okay, I've explored a whole bunch down here. Like I've scanned a bunch of stuff, and I've got a bunch of resources. I'm trying to fly to my first planet, and I've been flying there for about almost 40 minutes now. And it's like, what do you mean? And I'm like, well, I'm going as fast as I can. And then somebody asked me like, why is that taking so long? Are they that far apart? And I'm like, well, yeah. You can only fly so fast with the booster. I've been holding the circle down this whole goddamn time. And then my other buddy just calmly goes, use the pulse drive. And he actually said that like 2 or 3 times. And I'm like, dude, I don't know what the pulse drive is. I think I'm using the pulse drive. Then he told me you press these 2 buttons, and I was like, oh, really? So I pressed the L1, R1 buttons, or left bumper, right bumper. Lo and behold, pulse drive. And I got there, I got the rest of the way there in about 10 seconds. And I was like, wow, why couldn't you like show up, you know, 2 hours ago and tell me that? Because the whole reason I was avoiding flying to another planet until I got super duper bored was because I thought that you had to, you know, fly for the near hour to go to another planet. At the same time, I felt extremely stupid. Well, thankfully we have some buildings to go in here and check out. Hey, look, another nanite console. What do we got? 45 nanites. Cool. Encrypted navigation data. What did that give us? That gave us a few more nanites. Looks like it gave us about another 14. Let's check out these plants, get some free carbon. It's one hell of a shit show. Yeah, tell me about it. It was a very boring 40 minutes because I just sat there holding the circle and staring at the TV. So I wound up, you know, doing stuff on my phone while waiting for that. Super duper boring. Okay. I forgot that this planet can give you a lot of phosphorus from all of its little... these thingies. And various other minerals. Ooh, unidentified mineral. Cool. Ferrite dust and salt. Huh. Alrighty then. Alright, let's get back inside. Open that box. Very good. Looks like another little trading post, maybe. Is there another door? Nope. This person just lives in this house all by themselves. Nothing on the table. Okay, so let's just talk to this guy and see what he says. Electronic life forms break greetings suddenly slows. They tap into their personal data while their facial lights dilate and internal systems crash. Columns of streaming data show their power levels spiraling downwards. Korvax entity, power loss, help, organic element. Learning words is very helpful for these moments. The life form looks to me for help and then points to my gathered resources with a single slow and desperate movement. So, if I didn't know the words that he just spoke to me need organic elements in particular, I would not know that I have to give him carbon. Because carbon is an organic element, metal is metal, it's not organic. So I'm going to give him some carbon. Slowly, painfully, the entity inserts the element into a slot in their hip. Gradually, power returns to their shell. The Korvax nods politely, though they seem a little embarrassed to have made the request. They give a gift of their own in thanks. And what did we get? We got some nanites. Cool. We can also talk to this. The Insky array. Korvax transmission tower. Operations terminal reveals an automated plea for help. A clear pattern emerges within the white noise hissing from the screen. If I can work out what comes next, I could potentially lock down the distressed craft's location. 23, 45, 89, 177. Okay. So 23 to 45. What's 45 to 89? Oh, okay. 89. Okay, so 23 and then jumping to 45 is 23 is plus 23 minus 1. 45 to 89 is 45 plus 45 minus 1. 89 times 2 minus 1, 177. So 177 times 2 minus 1 will be 353. I'm going to say it won't be an even number because any number multiplied twice is an even number. So if you subtract 1, it'll be an odd number. 175 times 2 is 350. So 177 times 2 is 354, therefore 353 is the correct number. Oop. Distress signal coordinates discovered. So I'm going to plant my atmosphere harvesters right outside this building where it's nice and flat. And if anybody else comes into this system and they see my beacon and they land on it, they'll also find this transmission tower and they can use it to access the terminal and possibly find something else unique for themselves. Might not even be this distress signal. Alright, where do I need to go? Storm clearing, yay. Okay, so atmosphere harvester, and then atmosphere harvester, and atmosphere harvester. And now we're going to plop down another save beacon to mark this location. And just for funsies, another communication station. There we go. And guess what we're going to put on this message? It might just be, please resupply harvesters with fuel. Maybe. Spoiler alert, it is. There we go. And then we'll plop down some carbon in these harvesters, and then that'll be it for today. There we go. Okay, and one more to go. So I think next time I jump on, I'll be able to check out all 3 of these locations and get a whole bunch of much-needed sulfurine, which I've been needing for a long time. Is that a big-ass thing, a gamma root? Yeah, it is. Or sorry, selenium. It's a solar vine, so that'll be selenium. Why is it just one big ass? There should be like multiple others nearby. Oh, there's a second smaller one. There we go. Usually there's like a small field of these things in a group. Interesting. Just the two. Alright. Let's scan this plant, whatever it is. And then upload some stuff. There we go. Discovery's uploaded. 12 nanites for it. Alright, now let's go fly to that distress beacon. See what it was. Could be a downed ship. Could be a crashed freighter. Could be a building. And there we go. What do we have? Gotta wait for it to load in. Excuse me. Looks like a crashed ship. Come on, there we go. It used to be so much easier to land your ship a couple years ago. You could land it almost anywhere at very weird inclines. It's kind of comical. Alright, what do we got? I don't think it's finished loading because we're not seeing part of the ship. Okay, distress beacon. Let's activate it. I clamber through the ship's hatch and see the holographic black box playing on an eternal loop. For some reason, the electronic pilot was shot down by its own kind. Investigating the hold reveals rows of metallic shell casings hung from the walls. Empty electronic bodies waiting to be filled with life. The pilot had clearly gone rogue with a precious cargo, and the crash site never discovered. We're going to increase homing beacon power. An overjoyed message comes through. I am thanked with a new technology blueprint. Really? Oh, a life support module. Hey, there's the ship. So now we can actually investigate the ship and see what it's like. It's a C class. Damn. That sucks. Looks like a fighter, though. Not many inventory slots. C class fighter with only 16 inventory slots. It does look kind of cool, though. Definitely not taking this ship. The advantage of finding crashed ships as opposed to trading for ships with other life forms is that crashed ships are essentially free. They just cost you resources to repair them. So, in a way, they're not free because those resources might have cost you either time or money or units to get, but they're a lot cheaper. A lot cheaper. Because sometimes a nice new ship can be 15 million or something units, if it's a good ship. I do like the look of that ship, though. It is pretty cool. Oh well. Did I set up the beacon and the things? What? How come I only see 2 beacons? Oh, there's a third one. Off planet. That one should be a ways away, okay. And then that one is also off planet. Okay, good. So I have 3 beacons set up. Alright, so that's actually going to be it, folks. I'm going to call it an evening. I'm going to hop out to save. There we go. And now I press start, go back to options, and quit back to mode select. Your last save was 5 seconds ago. Yep, I want to quit. Alright. Well, folks, that's a little more of No Man's Sky. I do play this mostly off and on, but somewhat consistently. I'll hop on it like maybe once a week or twice a week or something, just because I do find it quite enjoyable, and I like spending time on it. It's I use it to kind of take a break from other stuff. Yep, no problem, Mr. Lover D2. Like I said, I mean, look into this game. Depending on what console you're playing on, whether it's PS4 or Xbox or on PC. I do think it is worth picking up, but I think it's much more worth it if you try and pick it up when it's on a sale or some kind of a discount, because I do believe it's still full price, I think. At launch, it was a full price game. So yeah, check out what the price is before you buy it, as always. But it's like a 4-year-old game now, so if the price is, you know, not still like jacked way up there, then I would definitely suggest picking it up if it's something that interests you. You know, exploration, survival games with other things on the side like base building and little crafting and that kind of stuff. It could be a pretty fun time sink. Anyways, thanks for coming by, JB, Tiny Fluff, Mr. Leverty, Mr. Corbier, Beast Gamer, greatly appreciate it. The Spider Guy and Tom, even though you guys weren't very talkative compared to normal, so it's all good. Yeah, today's Wednesday, so I'll be back tomorrow, Thursday, with a different game yet again. Don't know what it will be. I'll figure it out at the time. Until then, though, this is Mobius signing off. Have a great night, everybody.